On Sunday, while the football world fixed its eyes on a title decider, Manchester United were watching from the sofa. Yes, they had handled their own business at Chelsea's ground the day before, but as Manchester City and Arsenal clashed in what could prove to be the defining 90 minutes of the Premier League season, there was a quiet realization around Old Trafford. This is where United want to be again. These are the matches that shape legacies. These are the April fixtures that decide champions. And right now, United are spectators, not participants. But if Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos deliver on their internal mission, that will change very soon. There is a clear target inside the club known as Project 150, a plan to bring the Premier League title back to Old Trafford in the 2027/28 season, the year United celebrate their 150th anniversary. It's an ambitious deadline, but crucially, it's not being treated as a fantasy. It's a structured roadmap with milestones, recruitment plans, and performance targets. And surprisingly, the success of that grand ambition may hinge on what happens in one specific position this summer. The number 6, the role currently owned by Casemiro. This season has restored belief around Old Trafford. Performances have improved, results have stabilized. And while it's easy to highlight the struggles of rivals like Liverpool and Chelsea, the truth is that United have quietly emerged as the third strongest side in the division. That matters more than it seems, because the gap to the top no longer feels impossible to bridge. Last season's title was won with 84 points. This year, neither Arsenal nor City can surge into the mid to high 90s that once became the benchmark for champions. The standards required to win the league appear to be shifting slightly, and that subtle change has given United real encouragement that their title target is realistic within a couple of smart windows. Which is why this summer is so critical. The squad still needs strengthening across several areas. By the time 2028 arrives, United will likely require a new right back, a new left back, another central defender, multiple midfielders, a left winger, and possibly an additional forward. That's a long list for any recruitment team, and the responsibility for delivering it falls on the shoulders of Christopher Vivell and Jason Wilcox. Last summer's business received praise, and rightly so, but now the expectations rise. This is no longer about improvement. It's about assembling the spine of a championship-winning team, and the spine begins in midfield. In recent months, Casemiro has reminded everyone why he arrived with such a decorated reputation. His reading of danger, his positional intelligence, and his leadership have been invaluable. At times, he has looked almost impossible to replace, but football moves quickly. Age, physical demands, and the intensity of the Premier League mean United cannot rely on him to anchor a title charge in 2028. They need succession planning now, a player who can learn the role, grow into it, and be at his peak when Project 150 reaches its decisive year. This is where the pressure intensifies. In modern football, the defensive midfielder is arguably the most important player on the pitch. He is the balance between defense and attack. He dictates tempo, breaks up opposition play, and initiates forward momentum. If this role functions well, the entire team benefits. If it fails, the system unravels. That's why this signing carries such risk. Make the wrong call here, and United could stall for years. The club's preferred profile is clear: a modern midfielder who can win duels, read the game defensively, resist pressure, and pass progressively through the lines. Someone athletic, intelligent, and technically secure. A player capable not only of stopping attacks, but of starting them. One name high on the list is Elliot Anderson of Nottingham Forest. His energy, versatility, and composure on the ball fit the template United are seeking, but securing his signature will be anything but straightforward. Forest are not under financial pressure to sell, especially if they secure Premier League safety. And to complicate matters further, Manchester City are also monitoring him. Competing with City in the transfer market is rarely simple. That's why United's scouting network has widened its search across both the Premier League and Europe. Alternatives are being evaluated carefully, data is being scrutinized, character assessments are being made. This is not a transfer they can afford to rush, because this player will not just be replacing Casemiro, he will be the foundation of the next era. Interestingly, while much of the fan conversation revolves around the head coach position, those inside Old Trafford understand that this midfield decision could be even more decisive. Managers can change, tactical systems evolve. But the right number 6 defines how a team plays for years. Look at the influence of a top defensive midfielder in elite sides. The role is what allows fullbacks to push forward, center-backs to hold their line, and attackers to receive the ball in dangerous areas. It's the glue that holds the system together. United know they must find their long-term solution now. If they succeed, everything else becomes easier. The defense gains protection, the attack receives better service. The team controls games rather than reacting to them. And those massive April fixtures that currently feel distant will start to feel like familiar territory. But if they misjudge this signing, the progress of the current season could stall. The title ambition for 2028 could become unrealistic before it even arrives. That's why this transfer window feels different from previous ones. This isn't about marquee names or commercial appeal. This is about the engine room, the tactical heartbeat of the team. Vivell and Wilcox understand the magnitude of the task. They know that the right choice here could define their tenure at the club. And they also know that elite players in this position command significant transfer fees. But this is not the area where you compromise. Invest properly here and you build a platform for success. Cut corners and you risk undoing years of progress. So while supporters enjoy the drama of title races elsewhere, the real work at Manchester United is happening behind closed doors. Scouts are traveling, analysts are reviewing footage, meetings are taking place daily, all focused on a single question: who replaces Casemiro? Because the answer to that question might determine whether Manchester United are watching title deciders in 2028 or walking onto the pitch to play in them.